Greetings, fellow E-players. I will be showing you how to complete the Assault Level 4 mission, EVE Online, with a battleship. In my case, I will be up against Garista pirates who attack with kinetic or therm. And in my case, I will be using shields, and I am to max potential with kinetic and therm as far as the modules go, and the level of training for the shields. I recommend level 5 if possible. Level 4s will be okay, it might take you longer. And for the offense side, I will be using Fury cruise missile. To attack Garista pirates, I will need to either be using kinetic or thermal. In this case, I will be using Inferno cruise missiles, Inferno Fury cruise missiles. And for the drones, I will be using Hobgoblins, which use thermal as an attack. And as a suggestion, for looting purposes, if you have the ability, use your MTU, whichever it may be. Make sure you're skilled as high as possible that you can on it. And if you're going to be salvaging, make sure that you have your salvage drones and that you are as high as possible in skill level for those. I have accepted the mission, so I will now be undocking. Okay, this is your first gate to the first pocket. There are 2 pockets. What you do now is activate the gate, and to speed up the establishing warp vector, you can use your warp or afterburner to speed it up. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but you have to click to start and then click to stop, which I failed to do, but that's okay. Once you see the reds, turn on your defenses. Then what you need to do is drop your MTU, zoom out, and look for a pocket where your reds are not. And then clicking Control Q. Use your jump drive if you have one, you should. I'm going out approximately 200. And then I'm away from the enemy. I am targeting, and I am now firing on them. Now I want you to notice that I have not stopped my ship. I don't plan on stopping it. I plan on to keep going out, and I'm watching my shield here. When it hits about 50, I will be warping out. You have to remember, when you're doing the Assault Level 4, you'll be up against battleships, and they will take out your ship quite quickly if you're not watching your defenses. So this is going to be kind of a long process because I'm going to warp out and I'm of course going to repair if I have to, and then I'm going to come back. What I failed to tell you before, and I didn't do, is when you drop the MTU, you should make a bookmark for it, which I did not do in this case. I know I'm going to have to come back, and it will still be there because the enemy does not attack the MTU. It just keeps collecting as I produce wreckages. So basically I'm just waiting to get down to 50. 50 if you're using drones, because you'll need to wait for them to come back to your ship. And I always use small drones because they move faster. But in this case, I've decided not to use them. So I might wait till 40. And if you are aware of the Eve Wiki website, you can look up the assault level 4 and it will tell you all these things about what you need to attack with and what you need to defend with. And it will tell you that there are, how many pockets there are, as well as the ships and, the special weapons that they have, warp disruptors, you name it. But if you have a jump drive and your MTU sitting there picking things up, your jump drive will take you far enough away that it's not going to be an issue with those special weapons that they have. As you can see here, there's nothing they are using against me to keep me from warping out. At this point, I will be looking at my possible exit, which is pretty much my base here, Chara 7, Moon 19, as my warp out to and repair point. And my missiles had to reload. So back to firing again. As you can see here, the ones that are closest to me I'm taking out. These ones that are far away from me are too far to really hit me or make any kind of significant damage. And you can see the bounty on these is pretty high. I think the battleships are 1 million, which may be in this pocket here, or this group. Now my targeting range is 140, so these are no problem for me to hit. I probably could have used my drones and been out sooner. But as you can see, we're reaching about the 50 level. When I finish the last one in this group, I am going to dock just for, to replenish the shield, and then I'll come back. That's a 712,000 one. And then after I finish this one, I will return to station. You also have to make sure you watch your cruise missiles or whatever ammunition you're using. Make sure you're not going to run out. And as you'll notice, I can only jump 100 km, and I've been traveling away from it ever since. So that's been 54 km that I've been traveling away from the enemy. And I'm about 50 here, so somebody in here is tagging me. This little guy can't be doing all of that. So now I will dock. And as you can see, they're hitting me. So yeah, somebody in there is able, they've got the range. Alright, I'm back at station. I'm about to report into the agent. I've completed both pockets 1 and 2, destroying all the reds, and that's all that's required for the mission. And I just want to point out that please get in the habit of bookmarking your MTU. You could possibly forget to scoop it up when you've completed looting, which has happened to me a couple times, and going back to report in for the mission, you can't go back and get your MTU. That being said, I've done some repair only to a drone that got damaged, and so I say make sure you repair on your next mission, and thank you for watching my video, and good luck.